Miles Morales is lost, Gwen recruits a bunch of spider people, and evil Spider-Man arrives on the scene. This sounds like a perfect setup for Beyond the Spider-Verse if you ask me. With Across the Spider-Verse clocking in at 2 hours and 20 minutes, you can bet your bottom dollar that part 2 will likely be even longer in length. I think it's pretty clear with Miles being stuck in Earth 42 that this film will carry on leaning into the multiverse element of this franchise. I find it quite funny how Marvel have constantly failed in the multiverse department, often treating it as a cheap gimmick to bring back past characters. On the other side of the spectrum, Sony, at least in the animation department, used multiverse to enhance the stories. My theory is that Beyond the Spider-Verse will begin with a flashback sequence to enlighten us on Miguel O'Hara's origins. This potential scene could give us a reason to sympathise with the character. I'm assuming this film will be a redemptive arc for Miguel, where I imagine around the halfway mark Miguel will team up with Miles to stop Spot, and potentially even sacrifice himself for the greater good. We kind of had some exposition to Miguel's origins by explaining that Miguel had lost his family. The idea was that Miguel hopped across different multiverses to live in a world where his family survived, with this very thing in fact going on to break the canon. I could totally imagine a world where this is explored in more depth, with an opening flashback in Beyond the Spider-Verse. This is just my little theory on how the film will begin, but whatever ends up happening, I'm sure it will be amazing just like Across the Spider-Verse.